Hey everyone, it's Charmaine, aka Joelle, and welcome back to my channel. So today, I'm finally going to be recreating my makeup look from the Camille Rose hair product review that I did a few weeks ago. But before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please click that subscribe button down below. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. I also just want to mention again that I am doing my 10,000 subscriber Big Chop giveaway. I'll link the video down below. But all you have to do to participate is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment under that video about why you want to do your Big Chop, why you're transitioning, who your inspiration was, anything, etc. And you know, that's it. It's very easy. So if you're interested in doing that, I will go ahead and link that down below for you guys. So I was actually quite shocked that you guys liked my makeup in that video because that was just really me messing around with my new Too Faced Clover palette. But I was like, right, man? I haven't been able to like practice my makeup a whole lot, so it meant a lot when you guys were like, what? Do a video on this. So here we are. So enough chitty chat. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just gonna zoom in, whoops, on my eyeballs a little bit so that you guys can see them a little bit better. Let's get it to focus. Alrighty, cool. So I actually ran out of my Urban Decay eyeshadow potion primer. So I just have this like little sample set that I've had for like, I don't even know, like months. And so I have these little like sample packets and I've just been using this one on my eyes the last few weeks. So since I ran out of that, I will be using this. And so all I'm gonna do is prime my lids. I'm just gonna smear some on there, smear some on here, and then I'm gonna also pat some underneath it. That way when I apply any of my foundation or my concealer, it doesn't smudge on there as well. I'm just gonna tap that in with my finger, nothing too crazy. We don't want wrinkles. I was really actually kind of liking how my skin was looking today, so I was like, should I put on makeup? I need to, so we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this MAC 299 brush, and here is the Clover palette. Isn't it super cute? It's super cute. I bought it because they are donating a percentage of the proceeds to like animal rescue groups, and I was like, yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this brush here, and we're gonna take this really pretty yellow shade, which was actually the biggest reason that I bought this palette for, because I needed a yellow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this yellow here. Let me put this down so I don't freaking drop it. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, remember, I am not a makeup artist, so don't take me too seriously. If you have a better way of doing this, please do so. But all I did is I took this yellow and I patted it on just the center of my eyelid. Nothing crazy. And oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Perfect. All right, now we're just gonna do the same thing with the other eye. Just like that. I usually try to stick, I used to only do like natural eye looks using like browns or golds or, you know, colors of those sorts. Really like warm colors, really neutral. Sometimes pink and stuff like that. I got more into orange, but I just kind of wanted to expand and try out some other things. So this look is actually really simple. We're only using 3 colors total. When I'm done applying the yellow the first time, I actually kind of layer it because we're going to do a lot of blending. After cleaning off my brush, I just wiped it on a tissue. Next, we're going to go in with this color right here. Oops, my bad. This color here, the yellow. The yellow is called Good Boy. And now we're going to be going in with the shade Best Friends. It's like this really sparkly, it looks like a purpley blue, but if you look really close, hopefully I can get a good shot, you can almost see a little specks of like a magenta or a pink. It's crazy. Watch what it turns into when I put it on. It's insane. I'm kind of sad it doesn't like stay that kind of like purpley color. But now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply it on either side of the yellow. it starts to turn more like pinky as you start to blend it out, but for right now. So I'm just gonna put this on either side of the yellow. And I am not perfect at this, so I just turn my brush a little bit sideways and we'll clean it up. See, can you not see how it's starting to turn this like shimmery pinky color? It's insane, but I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna just lightly connect it over the top here, just like that. Sorry, yes, my eyebrows are squirrely, but 'tis life. So we're just gonna connect it here because we're gonna blend it all later. Perfect, and now let's do the same thing on the other eyeball. This is a lot harder doing it in a camera view. That's okay. Then you learn. God, look how pretty that is. I can't. It's so pretty. I've never seen a color like this in my life. Do any of you guys have the Clover palette yourselves? Like, again, we're just gonna take this corner and kind of drag it in to kind of help create that line of where it's ending at. Okay, and now let's start to connect this a wee bit. It's not perfect, but that's what blending's for, right? Before I get too crazy in the blending, I actually kind of want to pat a second layer of each color on top. Whoop! I want to pat a second layer of each color on top, that way that they kind of pop out a little bit more. So I'm just going to go in with the purple again, and then I'll do the yellow. Since it's the lightest of the two colors, I feel like that's the best one to apply last on this step. Someone said this eye look was very 80s, and at first I was like, no, not the 80s. But now I'm like, I can actually kind of see it. I ain't even mad about it. Okay, cool. So now I'll clean up my brush again. And now we're gonna go back in with Good Boy, which is that yellow color, and we're just gonna pat it back on to the center of my lids. Ooh, you're perfect. Look at you. Beautiful. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with a clean MAC 217 brush, and we're just gonna blend around the outside, and then we'll clean it off and we'll blend the yellow. The trick to this is you don't wanna hold it up here. Up here you don't really have a lot of control. You wanna hold it towards the end when you're blending. It sounds crazy, but it works. And be patient with this step. I take the longest to freaking blend, but it's always worth it. God, look at it, it's turning pink. It's so cool. Okay, let's get serious here. And I'm not gonna focus too much on blending this outside corner because it's probably just gonna get covered up in eyeliner anyway. So for me, it's just right underneath my brow bone up here, just at the very top here, that I'm the most concerned with. Blended. Not blended. There we go. Okay, let's clean it off and we'll do the other eye. If your eyelid is not numb by the time you're done blending, you didn't blend enough. Okay, so I've wiped my brush off on tissue so it's clean, and we're just super lightly just around the edges of the yellow. I don't want to dilute the yellow too much. It's kind of like the part that I feel makes the eyes pop a little bit, so we're just going to blend very lightly on the outside edges of the yellow. And I'm blending the yellow out into the like sparkly pinky purple. Just like that. So I'm literally just sweeping out like this. Very quick, small strokes towards the inner and outer edge of my eye. Perfect. Now that we've done that part of the eyes, now I'm going to do my foundation, or my BB cream rather. So now I'm just gonna go in with my IPKN Mattifying Gel Primer that you guys have probably seen if you watched my natural makeup, like everyday natural makeup video. It's the same foundation routine that I use in there. It's the IPKN Mattifying Gel Primer, the Missha Imperfect BB Cream in shade 27, and then just blending that all together with a damp beauty blender. So I'm just gonna put a little dollop of the primer on my forehead, cheeks, chin, and my nose, and then I'm just gonna blend it out. I like to pat my primer under my eyes a little bit because, you know, the foundation does go all the way up to there. And then I am going to use a concealer today that I don't use in my natural makeup video because that was just a quick daily routine. Now that we have the primer done, I just take my BB cream and I like to squirt a little bit on my hand. I just do one and like a teensy little extra squirt like that. And then I will take my beauty blender and I just kind of just go like this all over my hand, just kind of dispersing it. And then I will press it all over my face and proceed to blend and blend. Don't forget your neck too, because you want your face to match your neck, so. Okay, get the corners of your nose. I sometimes go a little bit in my nostrils just so everything blends. And then I'm not too worried about the BB cream covering up underneath my eyes. One, I don't really care about dark circles personally. Two, we're gonna go in with a concealer to do that for us, so. Next, I'm going to be using the Mineralizing Pore Concealer by the Saem in shade 2. It's just one that I got off, I think I got it off of Beauty Tap or Mini Box. I can't remember exactly. But we're just going to go a few dots underneath my eyeballs. Just like that. Today, and on that day that I did that, I did cover some marks that I had on my face, but like nothing too crazy. And then of course we'll do like a few dots here, a little strip down my nose, a few stripes on my chin, and then my like little cupid's bow area. And then we'll blend that in with the beauty blender. Now when it comes to like blending in the concealer on my cupid's bow, I don't like blend in a circle or try to like blend it out at all. I try to just stay in the spots that it's in. Okay, and then same thing with my nose, because I just want that one area to have that highlight. I don't need it like spread out all over my nose, just in that one spot. Perfect. Okay, next, just to set it all, I'm gonna go in my Laura Mercier loose setting powder in translucent. So I'm just gonna pack a bit on top of this kabuki brush, but I'm just gonna spin it around in the lid, just like this. Take some powder and I'm just gonna dab it all over my face. I don't do the baking method. I don't know, I just never really liked it, and I just think it's silly to have to wear that much powder. If it works for you, it works for you, but for me, I find it just a wee bit excessive. And I'm just gonna pat that into my entire face and a bit down my neck, just a little bit, and right under my eyes. Be gentle though, because we don't want wrinkles. Okay, now we're gonna go back into the eyes. We're gonna finish the under part of the eyes. So I'm gonna start off with that purpley color, and we're just gonna use it. We're gonna connect it to here and go about halfway, or maybe just like a quarter of the way onto the outer corner of my eye. And I like to just kind of like trace the way first, kind of just patting it in. Try to sharpen up this corner a little bit better, but just connecting it to this top piece. Like I said, I am not in any way, shape, or form a professional makeup artist, so feel free to translate this into your own look, if you will. Okay. So we're just gonna pat it in like this, because we're also gonna blend this out too, so that it all comes together. No, you moron. Again, we're just going to take it here and we're gonna connect it to here. Yep, you can connect it, give yourself like a sharper corner here. I did that on this eye as well while I was connecting both sides. Perfect, now let's clean it off and we'll go back in with the yellow. Now back in with the yellow, aka shade Good Boy, or any yellow that you guys have on you. I've just been saying yellow and the purple because I know not everybody owns the Clover palette. We're just gonna take this one from where we left off with the purple all the way to the inner corner of my eye. Alrighty, and then again we're gonna go back in with that 217 brush, a clean one, and we're gonna blend out the bottom lid now. Remember, be super gentle and hold the brush at the very end, that way you have more control over it. Again, be gentle with the yellow so that it doesn't get too diluted out. And now we're gonna go in with some eyeliner. I take forever with eyeliner, to be completely honest, but we're gonna be using the Cat Von D ink liner in Trooper Black. But we're just gonna do a simple cat eye. I'll just show you what I do. Again, you guys are more than welcome to do it however you wish to. Okay. Cute. Alrighty, I'm just gonna do the other eye really quick and then I'll come back. Oh dang, I think my eyeliner actually came out better this time than it did the first time. Alright, let's warm this look up a little bit. So let's start to contour. I'm going in, again, I'm broke, okay? And I need to finish what I have. But it is the Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette, and I'm going to be using their contour shade in here. I don't know if it actually has a, yeah, it's just their bronzer shade. So I'm going to be going in with that on my MAC 109 brush. And I'm just going to go, boop, along my cheekbones here. And then lift your fro up and you're just gonna go across your forehead and down the sides of your face. Kind of connect it to that cheek contour there. Really blend it so you don't look crazy. Cry. And you can bring your fro back down. If your fro is big enough that it hides that, you don't have to contour your forehead. I just do just in case. And then to make sure that my face is blending in with my neck, I will go along my jawline here. Really nice and soft. And then I will bring it down this like side of my neck here, or like, I don't know what this part of the neck is called, but just along like my throat. Woo! Last for the contour, we're gonna do our nose and our Cupid's bow and underneath our bottom lip. For some reason, it just brings out those features a lot. A lot of people are probably like, you contoured your mouth. It's better than Botox, okay? Just gonna go down the sides and connect it up to the eyebrow. Excuse me, just like this. Connect it through the tip. If you feel like it needs a little more blending, you can go in with your fingers. Sometimes I like to do that. I'm gonna go just the center. So we highlighted on the tops of these little pieces right here of your lip. That's part of your Cupid's bow, I believe. And then we're gonna go in between it. And then underneath my bottom lip. Sometimes I'll go on the sides just a little bit. All right, next we're gonna do our blush. This is the Too Faced Perfect Flush Blush in Sparkling Bellini. So we're just gonna take that same brush that I used for the contour. I'm gonna swirl it in the pan a little bit, and we're just gonna go right where that contour, just a little bit above it, like not right on top of it. I'm gonna smile so you get the apples of your cheeks looking like Snow White. And then do the other side as well. Again, I don't like a heavy blush look, but I need something that makes me look like I'm awake, so. For my eyebrows, I like to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in dark brown. It's literally like non-existent at this point, but oh well. So I'm gonna try and fill in my brows with what's left of it, and it's completely flat. Beautiful. But we're gonna try. Come on. Just last me till next payday. We're gonna try. We're getting desperate here. Luckily, I don't have really pencil thin eyebrows, so if I don't fill this in all the way, I'm not gonna cry about it. So, okay, yeah, this is dead. But we're still gonna use a spoolie, and we're going to just brush these squirrel tails into place. Bloop, 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 bloop. Just like that. I'm gonna use my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel just to hold those in place. I like bushy eyebrows, FYI, so people are like, yours are not perfect. I do not care. It works. Alright, we're almost done, I swear. We're gonna go in with the, Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Spray and Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. This is my favorite one. Again, this was also in that other video. We're just gonna go ahead and set everything. Spin, swirl, fan your face so that it dries. So you guys know I like to set my face before I put on mascara or my highlighter, that way, because I sometimes feel if I put on the mascara before the setting spray, it just re-wets it and it'll like get all over my eyelids. And then also, I feel like if I put my highlighter on and then use the setting spray, it like takes away the shimmer from that. I don't know, that's just me, that's just my opinion. So now we're gonna go back in with that Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette, and we're gonna use the highlighter from there. It's my favorite highlighter. As you can tell, it's like non-existent at this point. And we're just gonna go in with this little fan brush that I bought at Sephora. Was it Sephora? No, I bought it at Ulta. Sorry. I bought this at Ulta. I think it's just called a fan brush, to be honest. So we're just gonna take that. So we're gonna get glowy, and we're gonna put that on the tops of my cheeks. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to make you look like you're not dead. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. It's freaking beautiful. Tops of my nose, bridge of my nose, excuse me. My forehead. Cupid's bow. And your chin. Loving it. Alright, let's finish off the eyeballs. So before we put on mascara, I'm going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes, and I'm going to use it with this shade Cuteness Overload. It's like, it's not the white. Sometimes I feel like the white is almost too ashy on if you have like a tan or darker complexion. So I'm just going to go in with this like really shimmery pink color. It's more like a peachy pink. So it's nothing too crazy, so let's zoom in. Okay, and we're just gonna put that in the inner corners and blend it out to the top here and underneath the yellow. Okay, and then we'll just lightly blend that in with everything else. I'm not gonna actually touch the actual inner corner. I'm just gonna go underneath and on top and blend those out. Just a light bit. And then sometimes if there's any left over, I'll brush it on underneath my brow bone. Excuse me. Okay, are we finally done? Okay, so last but not least, we have our lips, and I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Lipstick in Melted Clover. Someone said that they wouldn't usually match like cool tones and warm tones, but that this look actually kind of worked. I was just messing around and I wanted to use all of my new stuff. I go really slow because I don't want to mess this up, and I don't want to like accidentally stain anything that I don't need the lipstick on, so. Alright, just kidding. To finish it off, we're gonna use the mascara. I'm using the Great Lash in Blackest Black by Maybelline. Just kidding, I can't believe I was gonna forget my mascara. That's like the best part of the whole freaking thing. Ew, I got it under my eye. That's gross. Does anybody else do that? Gets it like under their eyelid like that? You know, for a drugstore brand, this mascara is actually not too shabby. I feel like the Too Faced Greater Than Sex mascara actually kind of like dried out quicker than I thought it was gonna do. I don't know, does anybody else notice that as well? Okay, and then we're just gonna apply a little bit on the bottom. I don't go too crazy on my bottom eyelids because I don't want it to smudge. Okay, alrighty, and that's it. This is the entire look, looking like a freaking galaxy fairy or a starburst princess or a rainbow bride or something, but it works and you guys requested it. I was actually kind of shocked you guys requested it so much, but I'm glad that you did. I'm really glad that you guys liked it, especially since I've been wanting to branch out using different looks and different colors more than anything. Kind of get out of my comfort zone a bit and try something new. You know what I mean? So yeah, here it is. Also, since yesterday was the first day of fall, which is my favorite season, favorite time of the year ever, hands down, Halloween being my favorite holiday, I was wondering if you guys had some suggestions on what I could do for a Halloween look, whether that's, you know, a specific costume or just using specific colors and a makeup look. I'd love to know what you guys think. I'd also like to tie my Twitter into this, since I am still incredibly new to Twitter and I like barely know how it works, but I want to get to know Twitter better. I want to know how to use it. So I'm going to make a post on my Twitter about, you know, what Halloween looks I should do, and I would love for you guys to post your suggestions on that. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoy today's look, and with that said, I'll see you in the next video.